NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. Fielded in the end zone, it's Francis. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Line gets set, first down. They'll leave it with him. Nice move to keep running. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. It's a great job by the offense.
To the air, it's Ward. Quickly to the tight end. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. To the ground to try to move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, fourth down, own territory, going for it. Pressure coming. Drilled as he throws, and they stop him on fourth down with the heat.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
They'll run it to the right. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. As the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
The option look. Now the pitch. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the big nose tackle? The guy who's right in the middle of the defense, the hardest spot to get a sack because you got the center in front of you, you got the guards right next to you, not a lot of space. Just uses the power, gets through, and gets the big sack.
Uses a nifty move to work his way to the 24. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Myers on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, and that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He's going to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Though there are some notable exceptions, typically great pass rushers aren't nose tackles, but that was a great pass rush.
They're not nose tackles usually, those great pass rushers, but they are grown men. I mean, those are some adults in there. Those are the 300-plus pounders that will just destroy you in the run game. But nice job using his hands, using some power to shrink that pocket and get the sack.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Back to throw. It's Reed. They're bringing heat. At midfield, he's got room. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Got his man quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long.
Going for it all. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Got some room to run.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him. Really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to our offense.
Texas Tech has it back in the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutches. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That is a big man in the middle of this 3-4 defense. Over 300 pounds. Look at him just completely cave in the center, right back into the QB.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. This is going all in. Goalpost virtually tapping you on the shoulder. Heels almost in the end zone, and you're going for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mental.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contained. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on him. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Trying to get in the end zone again. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and we have run out of time in the second quarter. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Shoots it to the left. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, and he missed it. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
So fast, dude. But it's tight though, ain't gonna lie.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down?
All day.
Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
I love the idea, and I love just finding ways to get your best players out in the open field. This pre-snap motion and using it to their advantage on that last play, I think that was a nice call.
The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead with the 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. From inside,
boy, why you back there? No, you can't cook.
And the returner will be knocked down.
I get you back there, boy. And put somebody back that ain't working.
North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe
And the ball is out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Off play action. Lost one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. NC State to bring the punt team onto the field. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Still on his feet at the 45. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run.
He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Ward. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. They'll get to keep possession, but man, do they have a long way to go after that fumble threw them in reverse. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He's got it. Showing off that big leg. 37 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, he either didn't get all of it or he's the most accurate kicker in college football because he hit the crossbar and still somehow went in. Great trick shot from 40 plus.
And the returner
All
will
the
be dragged
offensive
down.
curve can't fucking score. Bullshit.
NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
Understood.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires one high and deep.
Oh my goodness!
Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Powers through the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A 3rd and long coming up here. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the counter. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
And he reels it in for a touchdown, and that just might seal it.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop the defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Looking to throw, it's Reed. They're trying to get to him. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Talk to us, yeah. Clip it real quick.
After finesse. After finesse to. After finesse. After fin.
And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it from the gun. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him one. The Red Wolves want to move quickly. Back to throw, it's Reed. And it's intercepted. A turnover from the defense. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown ball. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll bring it out. It's Cooper. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Red Wolves will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And they got him for the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious. They've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know they only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it.
Looking deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Third and long
Oh, he like to
situations
make
are
shit
really
hold.
hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, it's
On fourth down, trying to find his man. On the move, he fires. Oh, picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. On first down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming after it. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock it down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. After the big first down sack, it's second down. Back to pass, it's Ward. Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Golden. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
Tennessee 7, Arkansas State 0.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Using the quick game. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
With the line of scrimmage at the 28, this would be about a 45-yard field goal attempt. They're going to keep the offense out there on 4th down. Fights off a defender. The Vols get it past the sticks. It's a 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that first down. Nice job.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damage when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains, to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Scanning the field, it's Ward. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Handoff from the gun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They go to the ground. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. So now on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Arkansas State.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops from or get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored. You score here, this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He'll pull it on the read. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime.
That's the end of the first half. Tennessee 10, Arkansas State 0.
The Red Wolves will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fair catch called for and made. Tennessee ready to go to work the big orange offense on the field. And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good. But man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
It just feels like at this point, they kick one more field goal in this ball game because of how well their defense is playing. So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other side. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quick strike complete.
That down so quick.
He's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around. Right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully. successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Cameron. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Coming out with it, it's Cooper. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing down by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Tennessee 17, Arkansas State 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to get to it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really on top of things. This is a day
he lets it fly. And he is
finding
wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return. They give the offense tremendous field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. Second and 6.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. He'll do it himself.
Oh, nice.
Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he
bring them bits up.
How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Gets it out quickly. That throw and catch gets him down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now it's second and goal.
Alice, move it, drop. Play home.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. Third down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the fourth down.
First order of business here, don't give up a big return, then the defense just has to keep them out of the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line.
It depends on the offense to see how that shit works.
Arkansas
No
State
plays
has it ready
being
to go to
made.
work on offense.
Make like they can go
This has been a
to.
really disappointing performance, David. No question about that. But they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape,
You get late in the game and all of a sudden want to play. It's bullshit, bro.
Just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You got
A shot toward the end zone.
On his top of the
And it
field.
goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. Now lasting completion. I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding. They're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Steps to his left, out of the pocket.
He'll
He'll pull it down and run. And they'll stop it just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. To the air, it's Ward. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
After finesse 2 times, stop letting King.
If we gonna pick the play, let me at least pick the fucking shit. This boy can't catch. He literally can't catch. Okay. Stop rushing shit. Take your time. That much time. Forward. This dude's getting on my nerves.
Where's your clothes at? Where your clothes at? Where's your clothes?
The Tar Heels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cameron. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The offense set for a first down play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
From the gun, running back on the move. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw it. They can't convert on third down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you're doing in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires the pass, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air. It's Reed. Throws to the wideout.
Oh, bro. Y'all can't do shit right.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it.
Oh, it's loose. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm not quarterback, I'm not OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays to get them behind the
underfoot, because they can't throw the fucking post. They never do the post right.
Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return.
Standing open back there, you can't get the fucking ball to.
They'll take over at the 17.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks and 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air.
I don't know why they just throw the ball. They don't know what to do.
Pick up a 3 and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Gets it out fast. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down. Buys a little time. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
This defense is making life hard on the quarterback early in the game. We're only in the first quarter. They've already got a pick, and that time they swat another one away. Man, they are breaking on the ball.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. Ball is free. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Sanders. He's right on target. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Snap it to the back. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. Direct snap. Moves it forward just a bit. A pickup of 1 to the 35.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Fires to the middle. Ball in the air, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
We've just seen in this game, the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State! The AT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes.
Oh,
And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep.
Wish I could be up there too.
Opposite of what happened.
Gotta
Now
make a
you're setting
run.
them up in beautiful scoring field position
Try
already.
to save my leg, lift on, trying to scratch it till tomorrow. It's sad, man. Sad day.
Throws for the tight end.
Yeah,
Makes the
you
catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, NC State.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, dude. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
got been playing shot.
And the extra
Oh,
point
look at
pushes the
what
lead
fucking
to 14. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and
But
get
he's
them
up
the
to the
football
bench.
on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot
Hey,
of
it's
football
big.
left, David, but on this drive, in this 2 minutes,
Hey, don't worry, my D9
best
is.
players got to touch the ball.
And
They
this can
do
get
it to
into pressing
everybody.
mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some
My second
momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Looking to pass, it's Sanders. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll pick up the first down, but
Praise
he
the
got drilled on that.
That nigga ain't got no face with it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays
My
intended
parents
for
gonna be
you,
on the
especially
team.
on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that
The true
last play.
crash out.
There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best
You gonna
player.
give it up.
And we're going to make
There you
sure
go.
that he
Oh,
gets looks.
big.
It
That's
doesn't matter
6.
what the coverage is.
You
You saw
see.
it right there on that.
Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, man.
I'm
Quarterback
licking my
almost
chops in
just
their real
his
life.
2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
But
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver.
I'm just playing for Clinton right now. That's all.
Looking for room at the 40. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first
Jones.
down.
I love that play call, and I
He was
love
a
the
decent
timing
football
of the
player.
pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver
Jaden
right
Wallace.
behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to
You
use
got
his
hurt
speed.
on his
Nice
steps.
job with the pre-snap motion.
They gave you the NCAA bug this game because it was on me last game.
They're about to run a dirty half dozen plays on this
Yeah,
drive.
yeah.
On second down, he'll try to make the
They be
connection.
politicking, bro.
Caught
You
over
need to
the
stop
middle.
this shit.
It's Jones. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns,
I ain't
and
putting no
take
bread in the
advantage of
game.
that zone coverage.
Man, I just been playing. Once I figured it out, it was
Tight
over.
end.
I
And
ain't biting
not
the players
much
at the
doing
tip
there
lane.
as that defense runs him out of
We
bounds.
had number time
Here
anyway,
comes the
so
offense on
why
second
not?
down. Wants to throw. It's Sanders. Looking to scramble. Got
Uh-oh.
out of trouble and throws.
Send him to
And
the
they
bench,
can't make
coach.
the connection.
Get him out the game. Get him out the game. Coach would whoop your ass. Get him out the game.
Ball's at the 27. It's making that fourth down decision. From the gun, wants to pass.
Should have been picked.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make
Trash
the
dummy,
connection.
man. You don't know when to do
Choose
it.
not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range.
Dummy
They can
don't
take
take
the
right, bro.
points on the board.
Motion from the offense. On fourth down, looking to
Throw the trash
pass.
dummy.
Quarterback's
Uh-oh, you in
rolling
trouble.
away from heat.
They do it from here, my boy. Ain't I run fast.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
Take this from see. Here you go. Here, take it, see. Okay, why you got retired? I'm sorry. I love you though, huh? Yeah, I did. That's what it said. Make starting roster? Yep, he made starting roster, my boy. Mm-hmm.